Bella. Today we're going to do your next 2 weeks from the 15th to the 31st reading. Survival mode is over. I kept kind of hearing that. Trust in the divine process here. That is kind of the energy I kept feeling for you as I kind of meditate on your energy. This will be for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs of Cancer. Take what resonates with you, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's totally okay. Check out the placements. Maybe you'll get something else that resonates there with you a little bit more. All right, we did clear energy, smudge a little bit. We're going to use the singing bowl. Be mindful of the noise. If you've got headphones on or anything, I don't want to blast anybody's eardrums out. So, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs of Cancer. Take a deep breath in and exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Cancer. Happy Thanksgiving to you if you are inside of the world. Canada, it's Thanksgiving weekend here, so happy Thanksgiving to anybody from Canada that's watching. All right. Trusting in the divine plan kind of happens. Survival mode's over. You kind of have to let that energy go. It's a hard thing to do. We got trusting in your first messages out. Trust in God, no matter what, or divine, however you see fit. What happens as your day unfolds? You will remember to remain in harmony. You will maintain your sense of humor. Keep your focus on divine's love for you, and in these ways, you will minimize drama and increase your inner spiritual strength. Important to do so. Let the things that are, falling away or not serving you go. It's important to do so. You're never alone. Again, supporting the divine plan here. Your bond with the divine and the angels is a flame that illuminates your heart regardless of the darkness around you. This bond is the foundation of your inner strength. It allows you to go on having faith that all things will fall into divine order for your greatest benefit. You will ask the universe for guidance, knowing you will always receive its help and protection. Today the sun will rise and shine for you. You are never alone. You are absolutely not. We did draw 2 peace messages from the Oracle. We will read them from the book at the end, just for powerful messages. We're going to take out the next 7 days for you, and then we'll clarify it. Sun, moon, rising, Venus signs of Cancer. Just as we come in to Scorpio season, your fellow water sign, that 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so disappointment, grief, the storm come with the 4 of Pentacles there in reverse, right? It is a sign, but it is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it is kind of what has fallen apart for you recently, the things that you have left. It's in reverse because I feel like you're moving on from that. You're not staying, but it could be a little bit of a lingering energy coming in, feeling like these things just kind of keep coming. It is in regard to your foundation or money, so that is maybe you had a financial hit that you just didn't see coming. There's that strength card coming in on the 16th, that Leo energy, the strength to overcome it. You've got that in oodles. I feel like you're not, that person that really, it did hit hard, and it was, but I feel like you're definitely on your way up. You're not gonna, this isn't gonna something that, like again, you're supporting the divine plan. You're not so much in survival mode. It's kind of like I want to say your Jesus take the wheel moment, because in a way it is. It's your almost your greatest fear and your biggest liberation in that energy. The Princess, or the Prince of Wands coming out in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius card coming out. For me, again, your foundations, your sort of naivety around the situation is there, right? And it's fair sometimes when we're, wanting to believe in someone or something so much, we don't see the signs. And I feel like that is not necessarily, it's never bad to be trusted. You don't want to go through life so jaded, but I'm saying there is a sense of looking at that, naivety from a hindsight, right? 15th, 16th, 17th. Got the 18th, Five of Swords, conflict coming in here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, and I feel like you're already anticipating this conflict coming into this week. That's why you've got so much divine protection and guidance around you. There's a real sense of you're coming, you know, swinging, right? This may be you initiating a conflict in some way as well. Something that needs, you know, you've been navigating through a maze of emotion. And they're digging up, you know, Pluto's been kind of digging up some insecurities and doubts for you for some, you know, time possibly. And I feel like, you know, that energy is very apparent here. You got the strength to do it, but you're going to be initializing this conflict, realizing that, you know, I keep hearing the line is drawn. 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, you got that Fool card, right? Taking a leap of faith, trusting in the divine. Like I said, you're moving definitely from that sense of survival mode, right? Always on guard, always ready to move, right? And then you're taking this sense of, okay, dear Jesus, take the wheel. The Fool card comes out to say, okay, you know what? I gotta go forward in whichever way is best, right? Whatever way you're drawn to. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, you know, and that's fair, right? And it's totally fair. And quite brave to be, right? You're coming out of this sense with this conflict, yeah. Almost like with a new perspective, like, holy crap, did I not see this person, place, or thing for what it was? Great. I like that. The Two of Wands, you're going towards a new horizon. What a beautiful, positive way to come out of that. You know, coming out of this week, you start out very unsure, very disappointed, very skeptical about the outcome. You come into it with a sense of strength and understanding that you're just got to trust in the divine plan. And you know, I think they're going to fare out quite well with that Two of Wands at the end of the week, suggesting, yeah, there's new opportunities, new things on the horizon, and you're ready to jump towards them in new ways. That Prince of Swords on the bottom of the deck, as well as that Eight of Swords, could be a card of sense of restriction, but it could be of your own making in your underlying energies. Don't allow some sort of information to come in to sway your view or change your perspective this week. Keep going with your path forward, Cancer, because there's a lot of hindsight that's being offered there. Let's clarify that Four of Pentacles in reverse, please, for Cancer. There is, yeah, that Three of Swords, right? Clarify the Four of Pentacles for Cancer. Okay, I got that King of Pentacles coming in. So that's a sense of, you know, trying to gain integrity, trying to get back up on top of the situation. It threw you out for disappointment. It threw you off your, you know, throne, essentially, your game in terms of, you know, employment or something like that. There was some sort of, you know, destruction and disruption that you did not see coming that altered and shifted in maybe one final way that just kind of, you know, there's that strength card again. You know, the icing on, you know, the knife to the back, the icing on the, however you want to see it, but this is a sense of it really kind of threw the ultimate blow, forced you to get up and see things from the truth of what it was, right? That Nine of Cups coming in with that strength, this strength is going to help you persevere into your greatest happiness. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but that is the greatest wish fulfillment card. You're moving from the pain, despair, you're going to turn it into your purpose in a way that you hadn't thought of. And the strength is going to kind of give you that, the you know, upper hand or the protection in the ability to do so, right? And clarify that Prince of Wands in reverse for Cancer. There's that Fool and that strength card coming out again. It's kind of being reiterated here. The universe is saying, like I said, what I said, right? There's a lot of that energy coming out. The Ace of Wands coming in underneath of the Prince. So new opportunities could be coming in. Again, you're not ready to see them, right? You're skeptical of them, but again, it is kind of before the conflict happens. And that's fair. This opportunity was maybe something that is going to lead to conflict. And it is definitely the breaking point, essentially, right? So an offer that was either taken back or something. Clarifying that Five of Swords for Cancer. See, the Strength card just won't do it, right? So there's a sense of that. It's just the underlying strength is very powerful. The Five of Pentacles clarified underneath Five of Swords. Conflict around money, right? This is ability, you know, double fives. equal 10, endings and new beginnings. This conflict does that, it initiates this new beginning into being. And it is kind of around, you know, wealth, poverty mindset. This conflict, yeah, I feel like struck the impact at your sort of wealth, your core. It took something from you. This could be a divorce, something like that, that really took some energy from you here, and some, you know, financial wealth here. A poverty mindset, it can always be gained back, right? Can I clarify that Fool card for Cancer? And it's definitely left you with a maze of emotions and feelings, you know, to the core here. Got that 9 of Pentacles, so it is uncertainty here for you. You know, and that the Fool card does represent that. There is no certainty there, but that is trusting in that divine plan. You're going to get your wealth. There is a little bit of caution, stop and wait here coming in before you kind of don't eagerly run forth towards, you know, some new. Stop, gain some perspective, gain some insight. Don't rush into anything at this time. Can I clarify that 2 of Wands? What is meant for you will never pass you by as well. So, you know, you have a lot of indications of focusing on what's important. You have double 9s out as well, double 5s, 4s, and you got the 6 of Cups. Nostalgia, that sense of the past is going to come creeping up. You know, you're trying to go forward with this 2 of Wands towards the new horizon, but in comes that, you know, the 6 of Cups, nostalgia of the person or place from the past. That could be very much influencing your energy this week. You know, take the good, the positive from the past, and you know, take the lessons that you've learned and kind of go forward. You know, the past, there's a reason the rear view mirror is so small and the windshield is so big. Rear view mirror is what you're leaving behind, the windshield's where you're going. That's a sense of how you need to look at it. What has served its purpose? People, places, or things, you know, that have their time and their shelf life, and it's kind of expired in some ways for a lot of people. The 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, as well as that Page of Fire, as well as that 10 of Fire, burning away that excess. 10 is that you're going to be doing a lot of purging, a lot of emotional, physical, you know, purging. You're just letting go of the things that are just no longer serving, just dead weight there. Trusting you're never alone, right? You have the divine plan, right? Survival mode is truly over for you, and you can see that this is, you know, as you say, kind of Jesus take the wheel moment, it is, the universe is going to respond and kind of be like, okay, I've got this, here's where you're going, in more ways than you possibly can fathom. So let's take a look at those peace cards here that we will read from the book here. You got Divine Companion. Yep, exactly. You were definitely, it could be, you know, you're guided and protected by wings of light. You have support, both seen and unseen. Reach out, accept the help on offer. An unexpected kindness or surprise company. Reconnecting with an old friend brings joy to you both. And treasure. Yes, I like this. Treasure those moments, right? The reconnection sometimes, you know, don't reconnect with the person that you just left from. I mean, this is not what that means. It's somebody from the past, an old friend, something that you used to do. Try it out for yourself. A gift or kindness linked to material gain, financial recognition, or reciprocity. The ability to nurture, heal, lead, or inspire is rewarded. Extra care or diligence brings a return. So again, practice that energy of going forth, trust in the process, and you will see the divine is definitely wings of protection over and over, with never alone, and trusting, telling you they've got your back. Trust in the divine plan, trust in the divine timing, and see that as you do so and let life kind of unfold naturally, that it'll bring you all the things that you have been necessarily so worried about or didn't think were coming. The reciprocity is coming. Let the universe do the work. It's time. Until next time, Cancer. Namaste.